Hello everybody, Dr. Rick Wallace dropping in on you. I promise, I apologize for the glare. I can't tell where it's coming from. But anyway, look, I hope everybody has had a great week. I hope that you're preparing to go off into your weekend on a good note. Even if things haven't gone the way that you would desire them to go, understand you're still in the fight. You're still breathing. There's still work to be done. There's still the opportunity to go out and win this thing. And I want to challenge you to do that. On another note, I've been talking about 2022 since probably August of 2021. I've been talking about the importance of building momentum, the importance of preparing yourself to go into it. I've been talking about the opportunities that will present themselves in 2022 because of the very thing that most people are fearing, the volatility, the uncertainty, the changes in the way things are done. That's when the opportunities are at their highest. The volatility, the appearance of adversity. All of these things are where things really have a chance of blossoming and growing, because you're going to be forced to move into arenas that you haven't operated in before. You're going to be forced to change approaches, change mindset, change viewpoints. This is going to be a great year to do these things. And I was telling everybody, look, get yourself prepared to do this in 2022 now. This was back in August and September. I was talking about building momentum. And, you know, very few people caught on. Some people did. Some people jumped on. Some people reached out to find out exactly how they could do it. But most people are moved in with the same old routine, the same old system that hasn't worked in decades. And that is, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna set my New Year's resolutions, and I'm gonna jump out there. Trying to set a New Year's resolution where on January the 1st, I'm gonna start doing this, and you haven't been doing it, isn't any different than setting it at any other time of the year and not having momentum. You build momentum, you set a course, you develop it. You're supposed to move into 2022 already moving, not trying to figure out how to get started. Nevertheless, the opportunities are still there. And what I want to do is encourage you to be proactive in your growth, be intentional in your growth, be deliberate in your movements. Make everything matter. Make everything count. Make decisions that will change your life. You're going to have to take risks. You're going to have to invest in yourself. You're going to have to get outside of your comfort zone. You're going to have to understand that absolutely nothing worthwhile is going to come to you hiding in the corner of comfort. That's one of the things you're going to have to learn. You're going to have to learn that you're going to have to do some things differently. Everything, you know, one of the biggest enemies of success and growth is familiarity. Everybody wants comfort. You know what comfort really is? Comfort isn't, you know, what most people think it is. Comfort is familiarity. Comfort is, I know what's here. Sometimes you're not even in a comfortable place. Sometimes you're in a place where you barely get your bills paid. You're struggling to get this done. Your relationships are suffering. A bunch of things are going on. But because you're familiar with it, it appears to be comfortable, and you will stay there even though it's not serving you the way it should, because simply I know what to expect. I know if I get up and I go to this job that I hate and I put in my 8 to 10 hours, that I'm going to get X amount of dollars on the 1st and the 15th or every week, or however I get paid. And I'm going to apply that to paying these bills. And, you know, in some instances, all the bills get paid. In some instances, most of them get paid. And then I just figure out and roll them around and try to get them done. I never really get caught up, but I know what to expect. If I go out there and I start something new and I try to get out there, what if it doesn't work? What if it does? What if getting out there is the thing that you need to do that totally changes not just your life, but the life of the people that you love? What if getting out there is exactly what you need to be doing right now? What if nothing is ever going to change for you until you get out there? What if the world, the universe, God needs you to show up and show you're serious about doing something? before anything ever appears to you. You're waiting on the right timing. You're waiting on something to be perfect. You're waiting on all the stars to align. None of that stuff is ever going to happen. That perfect idea of idealism doesn't exist. What you're going to have to do is make up in your mind, you know what, I'm going out here. This is it. I'm not going to sit up. Every year I talk about changing. Every year I talk about something being better. Every year I talk about this is my year. But I don't get out and I don't. It's not going to be your year until you make it your year. It's not going to be your day until you make it your day. You are going to have to sit up and say, you know what? I'm going to win this year. It's going to be different this year, not because I just say it, but because I'm going to do things differently this year. I'm going to invest in myself. I'm going to wake up early. Start with one thing. I'm going to wake up earlier than I normally wake up. Let's start one thing. I'm going to do the biggest things first. You know, instead of trying to knock off all these little meaningless tasks, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do the biggest thing first. It's gonna take most of my energy. It's gonna be probably the hardest, the most difficult thing today, but I'm gonna knock it out first. Why? Because then the dominoes fall. And that's when things start to happen. I've got big things out of the way. Those meaningful things that change things are the things I'm gonna focus on first. I'm gonna wake up every day with gratitude. I'm going to wake up no matter what happened the day before, and I'm going to find something to be thankful for. Why? Because gratitude is the gateway to abundance. I cannot get to where I want to get whining and complaining and pointing fingers and all the other stuff that I tend to do. You're going to have to change all those things. You're going to have to make up in yourself that no matter what has happened to you in the past, no matter what anybody has done to you in the past, that you are now the controller and the master of your fate, that you're going to be the one that's going to determine how your life turns out. Yes, God it reigns supreme. God sits supreme, but God has given you absolute sovereignty over your decision making, over your choices, over the actions you take. And those are going to be the things that determine. You're not going to sit up and say, well, I'm trusting God, but doing things that aren't conducive to the things you want and think God is going to give you what you want. No, God is sitting up saying, I am providing you with resources. I am providing you with unbridled power. I am providing you with the ability to literally declare things, have them established, and walk into them. But you're going to have to take it. You're going to have to go out and seize it. You're going to have to go out and literally lay hold on it. That's what you're going to have to do. Life is not going to lay down for you. That's not going to happen. Not ever is it going to happen. So I'm challenging you, no matter where you're at, no matter what you're doing, no matter what the situation is, you're going to have to stand up and go out and make something happen. I'm sorry. I wish there was an easy way to put it. I wish there was something you could just flip a switch on and it happens. That isn't how it works. I dare you to get up and actually make a decision, a conscious decision that you're going to do something different, that you're going to actually make a move. That's my challenge to you. I have 2 opportunities right now for anybody who wants to get out there and make a move. One of them, I think everybody who is serious about changing your life needs to do. And that's join the Epic Realm community of high achievers. It's a network that I created of like-minded people who want to do something special in their lives, and they're looking for a safe space where they will find encouragement, where they will find help, where they will find free courses, where they will find, matter of fact, we're doing a Q&A session on tomorrow, and anything is open on the Q&A session. Whatever it is you're thinking about doing and you have questions about, this Q&A session is for you. I'm trying to get you to a point where you actually are ready and prepared to do something. And in this community, there are a bunch of other benefits. Like I said, free courses, anything, as a member of this community, anything I offer, you're going to be able to have for 20% off. But if you don't ever want to buy anything, you're going to get free courses, you're going to get Q&A sessions, you're going to get a lot of time with me that, you know, normally would cost the average person. And you're going to get a community of people who will fan your flames, will inspire you, will mentor you and lead you. That's the Epic Realm. That is an annual membership. You need to join it. It's $100. The first Q&A session is worth more than $100. And if you join now, I'm going to give you a free rapid change breakthrough session, which is worth $350. That's a whole 45 minutes with yours truly. Trust me. That alone is life-changing. I am good at what I do, and I want to be a part of your success. Another thing I'm offering, and this is going to be for those that are really truly serious and are looking to do something exceptional and extraordinary in your life. I'm offering the Savage in 6 program. This is 6 weeks of intense engagement. This is a chance for you to really do something exceptional and extraordinary with your life, and I'm challenging you to join now, and that link is also in the box. Check it out, sign up. Let's start making 2022 the year that everything changes. Don't wait on it. Don't sit up and expect it to fall out of the sky. You are going to have to go out and get it. My challenge to you is to get off the seat, get off the sofa, get up and go out and make something happen. Start today, not tomorrow, not next month, none of that, today. That's my challenge. As I always say, I live my life on full. And one thing I know by living my life on full is when I die, I'm going to leave this place on E. That's my challenge to you. On that note, I'm out of here. You guys